It's the curious case of around 16 birds that were perched on a string of wire. If you can closely look at all the birds, they are all of the similar breed and they're all of black color. So they belong to one breed and one group of flock of birds. So this flock of birds are all perched on a single wire, no matter what rain, shine, or wind, or whatever come. These birds never budge, never knew how to fly. They never knew how to fly, and even though they had wings, they had lost their hope of flying, or they had never, realized their potential of flying, unless the two birds, exceptional birds, started to rely upon their confidence. They came to know their inner power, and they came to know that they had wings and they could fly. What was the reason? So let's go into little bit deep into what was the reason these birds didn't fly. So if you could look at the birds, they're all similar and are all comfortably perched on a wire. So one person was looking at these birds, and he knew if these birds were sitting like, without flying, they were sitting ducks for the eagles and other predators to, prey upon them, and any person could, take away their lives. So these were, in danger without being flying around, and without moving around, and rather than sitting on one place and sitting dangerously. Whatever came, even rain, shine, and wind, whatever came, they were sitting, steadily and steadfast, and never moved at all. So what was the reason, he thought? Because then he realized these out of these birds, two birds started flying out. So they suggested that the remaining 14 birds were no they had lost their sensory powers, and they were helpless. 14 birds that were left behind, was that 14 is 1 plus 4 is 5. These birds have 5 sense organs: the eyes, the nose, the ears, the skin, and all those, and the tongue. These all 5 sense organs of the birds these birds had lost hope in their sense organs, and they had not, and the main strength of these birds lied within their wings, and they had lost that hope of their strength in their wings, as they had lost in the hope in the 5 sense organs. So they were just, they didn't know what to do. But until these two birds, they started to, when this person, when he saw these birds were, this human, when he saw these birds were sitting ducks for prey for these predators like eagles and other predatory birds. So he started to shake this wire. Still, the birds didn't budge. But until then, two birds made up courage, and they flapped their wings and started to fly up above and high, because they realized that they had something special other than these 5 sense organs, or the 14 birds. 14 birds as 1 plus 4 is 5. Apart from these 5 sense organs, they had a special ability of wings. These wings, they realized that they had something special, and they started to fall off. And when they started to fall off, they flapped their wings, and then and there they started to fly, and they became a model for these other 5 the 14 birds that were sitting to take a giant leap of faith and see that they also possessed their wings of ability, wings of capability, wings of strength, wings of confidence that can make them fly high up above high any danger and go around other places in search of food, in search of shelter. So this reliability on the inner strength of this capability and ability to fly with their wings lied upon their own belief that when they were in position, they were about to fall off, they used this ability to fly about and fly high above others and set a model for others to follow. And this in this the flying about up above the others, they set an example. They set an example for the other 14 birds. Use, at least if you don't use the five sense organs, use the sixth, the strength and of ability and capability of the wings, and fly high up above and high, and use your inner strength, use your capability, use your confidence in yourself that God has bestowed upon you, the wings of strength, the wings of the the courage, the wings of confidence, and fly up above high. So that was the example set by these two birds, that set an example that use this special capability God has bestowed upon us and rely upon this with full courage and fly up above high and reach your other destinations in search of food and stay alive. And when you're flying up above and high, you can explore new areas of for your shelter, for your food, and you can stay away from danger. So this is a lesson that for each and every one of us, that we have also the wings of courage, wings of ability, wings of capability, that when we use it, and not until that we are in danger, but before the danger comes upon us, fly away from the danger, fly away high up above the danger. Use that capability of courage, confidence, ability, and capability. So, that is a lesson that the two birds set upon these 14 birds, that if you cannot use your five sense organs, use the sixth capability, that is the wings of power, wings of confidence, wings of ability, wings of capability. These wings will enable you to go away from the danger, and you can fly above and this danger and go to new destinations. So this is what the wings of courage, wings of ability, capability, and confidence can make a huge difference in your life. Thank you.